aspiring authors and coaches in transition, coaches who are looking to grow your business through writing your book. This is me coming back on my Let's Make Winters Warm series and Let's Get Your Book Written, because this is an authority builder. Your book is going to be your authority builder, and it is the winter of showing up. So today I wanted to talk quickly about a question that I get asked so many times, which is hi Umesh, how do we build in our story into the book? Or is it even important? Or should we add our story? Or should we exclude my personal story? Why would someone want to read my story? These are the most common questions I get from people, especially from coaches who want to write a book where they want to teach, a very key, they want to share a very key message from their life to others. And it could be about happiness, about finding your core power. It could be about loving yourself, about growing your business, anything. So, let's dive deeper into the power of your story and why it deserves a lot of respect and why it deserves the rightful position in your book. Okay, so what happens is, when have you actually read a book where the book is totally lost in teaching you strategies, or just talking about the doing, and there's just no connection with the being? Because when you read, hey Shonali, hey Ruby, thanks for joining, guys. When you read such a book, what happens is it becomes like a how-to guide, right? And in that situation, the author has to work too hard in convincing you to actually do it. Because if it's just about the doing, what it does is it has definitely come to you from a place of logic, but not so much from place of emotion. And I don't know if you have felt this or noticed this, or you know this for sure as a fact, but stories play a very, very powerful part in moving us humans, right? We move because we believe in a story, or we take action, or we do something because we believe in someone's story. We've seen a result, we've seen someone's response, we know that this works, or we know its benefit, and that is where your story comes into the play. So also what happens is, if there's no story, or if your story is missing from the book, and you're just trying to teach people some coaching concepts or methodologies, it becomes a sell. So, you might not be selling anything for money, but you might be selling an idea, a concept, right? And the sell becomes too hard, right? While when you have your story, it becomes a beautiful blend of teach and sell, right? And again, please note that when I'm saying sell, I'm not saying you're selling inside your book, but you're always selling an idea, right? So if there's a story lacking, it becomes a very surface level conversation, right? It becomes a head conversation. It becomes a logic conversation. While now, on the other hand, have you read a book where you felt an instant deep connection with the author, and you felt that the author was talking about you, or this could be my story? He's actually, or she has actually described how I felt, right? So what happens is, when you share your story, it allows the mind to visualize a result, yeah? And what the mind can perceive, it can achieve. So when you're starting, when you're adding elements of your story, it also gives you instant credibility, because then the reader is able to trust you a bit more, as they know that you're coming from a place of experience and you're not just a theoretical talker, right? So when you say, I stepped out of that abusive marriage and this was my action plan. So I was really feeling stifled. I was really feeling suffocated. right? So whatever, the emotions that you express in your challenges, in your hurdles in life, and how you overcome them, these are the ones that help people connect you with the real human side of you, right? Hey, hi, Bui. Hello. Thank you. There's so many people on the call. I'm not able to see who's actually live here with me. There are a few viewers. If you have any thoughts or questions, that'll be really welcome. So also, I wanna highlight to you some benefits of adding your story, and how it gracefully elevates the whole discussion, the whole concept of your. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining, girl. So when you actually add elements of your story into the book, it grabs people's attention, and it helps to cut the noise, because the marketplace these days is a very, very noisy place. And I was sharing this one, this phenomenon which is happening in my author's family. So currently we have two beautiful ladies who are both writing a book, and they're both relationship coaches, right? But do you think there's any competition between them? Well, let me just give it away to you. There is just no competition between them, because they both have a very, very different story. And their stories are meant to inspire different kinds of women coming from different circumstances, right? And that is the power of story. So your story actually makes you unique. It helps you stand out. It helps you cut the noise and really talk to your tribe. It helps your tribe find you wherever you're hiding, right? And it also helps, people make meaningful connections with you as the author, and then they want to come back to read your book, and they want to come back to work with you, right? um, that's it, really. So it was a very, very important element that I wanted to share with you, because get I keep I get asked this question a lot. Should I include my story in the book? How is it going to be? Is it just going? So that's what I always say. You're not writing a textbook unless you're an expert professor and you're writing a textbook for university. If that's the thing, even then a story would help. Yeah, so these are the benefits of story writing, of adding your story into your book. And if you want to explore how you can, really embed your story and beautifully bring a book out of it, then we must connect, right? So I'm gonna drop a link below where you can join my community. We hang around, and I hang around there a lot, and we have some great conversations about book writing. And I would love to see you in there, and then we can just stay in touch and learn so much more about ourselves. That's it. Take care. See ya, guys.